Hey guys, welcome back to the range. Sorry it's been a while. I'd like to start this video by thanking you guys. The overall support we've had this year for 2024 has been crazy. This is our 10th year in business and it's been a record-breaking year, and it's all thanks to you guys, supporting us, watching videos, buying holsters. We couldn't do this without you, so I first want to start by saying thank you for all that. We've been super swamped Black Friday, going into the holidays like right now, just trying to get all the orders we can out before Christmas. So that's why there's a little bit of delay in video. But again, thank you guys for your orders. We wouldn't be here without you. Please never forget how much we appreciate you. So today we're back at the range. This gun just actually showed up today, so we decided we better get out there and put a video on it and kind of give you a brief overview. We're not going to go super in depth. We're just going to give you the overviews of the gun, shoot it a few times, and do a few things like that. But that pistol is the new Ruger RXM. So spoiler alert here, if you're not a fan of Glocks and like the Glock look and feel, this is probably not a gun you're going to like. However, with that said, it has done some different things. It's based off of a Gen 3 Glock like many on the market have, but they've gone with Magpul. So Ruger and Magpul together have more or less made this pistol. So it's a Magpul grip, and then the mags that it comes with are also Magpul, two 15-round Magpul mags, but it does use the Glock mags as well. Literally, if you take a Gen 3 Glock, it's all the same features. No ambi controls, same as a Gen 3. However, there is a couple things they did that are better than a Glock, in my opinion. First, start with the sights. It's got steel sights on it. They're tritium night sights on it, and they're co-witness height sights. They're not the super tall ones that interfere with things, but they're co-witness. So when you put on an optic, which you can see this is optic ready, it's ready for direct mount optic on here. So like RMR, Delta, RMSC footprints, all direct mount to this, and you can run an optic that way. The price point on this pistol, MSRP is $499. My guess is you're going to see them $425, somewhere in that range is probably what the real street price is, but that'll kind of be determined as they go. This grip is the gray one, but I'm sure you can put any other grip you want on it from Magpul and kind of interchange different things. As you probably know, the Magpul mags are Glock mags, just in a Magpul. So if you have a Glock, you can use straight Glock mags through it, which I personally would feel more comfortable with. I've had better luck with straight Glock mags than I have Magpul, but we'll kind of see how that goes. The other thing about the texture on this is if you look at the texture closely on here, it's textured and it feels good in your hand. It gives you a good grip, but it's got like a soft touch texture. So if this is riding against your skin for inside the waistband or anything, it's not aggressive where it's going to hurt your skin or anything.
Extended mag release?
Yeah, the mag release is actually not extended, but they've taken a notch out of it right there. So it allows it to press better, which I actually like. And then they've also built in kind of a mag flare on there to make the mags easier to go in and out. And also it rides on your bottom finger right there better, in my opinion. The other thing about the grip is if you look at the back beaver tail, it's longer than a traditional Glock, which I like because you get that high grip on it without slide bite and everything right there. It just makes it better. Also, I'm left-handed, so I'm showing you opposite, but the front thumb rail, like when I grip my gun like that, I always put my thumb there. It gives you that ledge texture right in there. So it works out pretty well. We'll kind of see. Yeah, they're the co-witness sights. Yep, so they're not super tall. They're kind of medium, which is what I prefer. I don't like those big half-inch tall sights. There's really no need for them, but they will co-witness there. The trigger on it is got the trigger safety, semi-curved trigger, and it's just a traditional, Glock feel trigger. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's not great, but it's a Glock feeling trigger. The other thing about these, being as it's based off a Gen 3 Glock, literally pretty much all the parts that you can get aftermarket for a Gen 3 Glock, which is more than you can even count, you could swap onto here, so you can make it as customizable as you want if you wanted a starter builder pistol as well. The other thing compared to Glock, talking about building pistols, is you'll see the serial numbers on the firing control module. It's like a chassis system. So the serial number for the gun's there. So you can switch out all your different parts, and your serialized part is all through the trigger, which is cool when you're changing stuff out and around and different things like that. That's most of the key features. Just off the top of my head there of it, but we're gonna shoot it a few times and see how it feels. But I was torn on it. When I first got it and I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a Glock. But a lot of people like that platform, don't want to spend $600 on a Glock. If this is in the market at 400 bucks, I think it could be a great alternative. Maybe give some people what they want. Optic ready from the get-go. A little late to the game, maybe, because there's a whole bunch of manufacturer shadow systems, all of those that are already in this market. But Ruger's been around long enough that people kind of trust their name. So I think they will sell, and at the right price point, I think they'll be good. So let's just shoot a couple mags here. Like I said, today we're not gonna go super in depth per se, but we just wanted to show you. The other thing is, we have holsters on our website. Being as it's a Glock Gen 3, the only difference really is the trigger guard on a Glock is more squared right here than rounded, but in the holster, it makes no difference. So we'll have holsters listed for this RXM on the site, but if you have a Gen 3 or Glock 19 holster, this will work in it as well without any major problems. So if you already are into Glocks and have a holster, you wouldn't necessarily need a holster, but if you need holsters, we got you taken care of. It's a little colder out here than I thought today. I should have dressed a little warmer. All right. Shoots pretty good so far. I mean, as bad as it sounds, it shoots like a Glock. I mean, it's a Gen 3 Glock clone, so it's not much more different than I'd expect. The sights, being as they're tall, I'm shooting low, but that's just me. And it's the grip angle too. The grip angle is like a 1911 Glock style grip angle, so it's kind of what you're used to. The one thing I noticed just shooting it right there that I didn't mention, they did a slight trigger undercut right there. But in my opinion, being as it's a aftermarket grip module, that I think it could be better if they made it a little bigger right there. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, it shoots good. The mags didn't have any problem. I know the Magpuls, they've done some different generations, so maybe you won't have any problems. When the first Magpul mags came out, I had some issues with them. Let's go over here, try to get out of the wind. I had a few issues with them, but hopefully they fixed all that and it's not an issue. But like I said, if you wanted replacements, just use the Glock mags and you'll be good to go there. Overall, I think Ruger's gonna be okay on this gun. It's nothing really modern per se. It's a thing that a lot of companies have done over and over again. And in my opinion, Ruger needed to do something because they've had decent pistols and I like a lot of their pistols, but their LCP Max was kind of their bigger selling guns for a long time. And then the Bodyguard 2.0 came out and kind of took over that market. So, you know, they really needed to expand into a different size pistol, different market somehow. I wish it was something modern per se, but a Gen 3 Glock has always worked. It's been around for this long for a reason. So if you're into that style pistols, the Ruger is going to be a viable choice at a reasonable price. The other gun, just sitting here thinking about it, of different guns we've done that it reminds me of, it reminds me a lot of the Ross Martin, the MR1C or whatever the Ross Martin gun was or is. It reminds me a lot of that pistol. Same thing, a Gen 3 Glock knockoff, I guess you would say, using all those parts, customizable, different things like that. But at 400 bucks, it would be a good bang for your buck, I think, being as you can interchange anything you wanted, already has steel sights on it, optic ready. It'd be a good start for sure. So anyways, we just wanted to stop in and first of all, thank you guys for all your support this year and then show you this new RXM. So if you're in the market for this gun, you can definitely check them out through Ruger. We just got this today. Your shop should start seeing them anytime now. So just be on the lookout for them. And like I said, if you already have Glock holsters, they will fit Glock holsters. But if you need one, we have the RXM specifically listed on the website as well. So if you guys have any questions or need anything, reach out to us at support@muddyrivertactical.com, or just go to our website and check out all of our different products. We're always here to help. And until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.